Hey, peace, diehards. We are at the half now. Right now, I still got like a minute left, so I'm watching. According to my account, we got 46 to 43. Hardaway just tied it up 46-46. So it is what it is, man. That it's a game of runs, so you can't really get so mad about the way the Knicks are playing. Uh, I want to say two chippy points now because what they up by three. There goes Hardaway. I forget that would have been it. Oh, there it goes again. Still waiting to see who's going to hit that three to give them 49. So on my stream here, I got Luca at the top of the key. He got a light pick by Hardaway. All right, so Luca hits a shot at the buzzer there. 12 seconds left. 49-46. Dallas is up. Just watching. It's crazy. Randall just got a steal. Almost had a layup at the end. Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah, man. So it's ugly, man. Ugly towards the end, but let's see if Sim pops in, man. But early on, just looking at this game, we start games bad, man. And of course, Elfrid Payton is definitely the main person that we keep complaining about. In the Knick verse, you know what I'm saying? In the Knicks sphere or whatever you want to say. But we can't really totally blame him because we start most games with only two scorers and three guys that can't score at all. So you got Reggie Bullock, Nerlens Noel, and Elfrid Payton. These guys can't score. We'll be lucky if Elfrid Payton can get a good scoring game in. Reggie Bullock needs the ball. He needs to get the ball to get his jump shot off or whatever. And if you play him too much, he'll pump fake and get a drive every once in a while. But he's not creating any offense for you. Nerlens Noel is just what he is. He's just a rebounder, defender, block shotter. You're not gonna give him the ball until he gets you points. Tonight he has 4, 2 for 3, but it's not like we gave him the ball for him to make offense for us, So that's the Knicks in the nutshell, man. We start games off bad because we just don't have enough offensive firepower. Let Knicks fans talk about it. It's always all about Elfrid Payton, but Elfrid Payton don't got nobody to pass it to. You know what I'm saying? So the ball comes back to him, and now you expect Elfrid to make a shot. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely needed an opportunity to upgrade these positions, Reggie Bullock and Nerlens Noel. But we haven't done it yet, man. Shout out to Tyrese Gibson. He's holding it down for us today. Plus 14 today, plus or minus 14. He's plus. Not really rebounding the ball all that well. He played 11 minutes when he got 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He did have a good game. He locked down, Kristaps in the first half a little bit. But it is what it is, man. Let's bring Mr. Sim up in here. What's good, Simmy?
What's going on with you, man?
Chilling, man. I'm just kind of going through this game, man. It's a game of runs, man. But I think we started flat because we just can't score, man.
Right. We started off flat and then took a 13-point lead and gave it right back to him.
Yeah.
Gave it right back to him. And my question is this for all the Elfrid Payton got haters out there who always say he slows up the offense every time he gets in without understanding that basketball is a game of runs, like you just said. Who slowed up the offense now? Because the Knicks were at a 13-point lead. Elfrid Payton didn't play for the rest of the half once he got out, once he was subbed in for, and we still end up down at the half by 3. So who slowed it up now?
Yeah, man. You can check. I bet you everybody's group chats are still talking about Elfrid Payton, and you just made that point. He didn't even play after they took him out. Never came back in. So who do you blame this time?
So who do you blame now? You know what I'm saying? Because it clearly wasn't him because he was on the bench. So I mean, and I'm just saying that to let people know. Like people always say, oh, they have slow starts because of Elfrid Payton. That's not true. Maybe it's slow starts because, they start slow. They're a little bit, got to get their body flowing and this and that. And then when you get subs come in the game, the guys like Julius Randle, Reggie Bullock, or RJ Barrett, whoever's on the floor, they're a little bit more warmed up. You know what I'm saying? That's how basketball goes. It goes like that a lot of times. And basketball is a game of runs. and you're gonna have different rotations and different lineups on the floor. And I mean, listen, the Knicks are having problems holding leads. The last 3 games the last 2 games they had a double-digit lead. Against Miami, they had a 9-point lead, almost a double-digit lead. They're having trouble holding those leads. I don't know if it's a lack of focus, a lack of the ability to hold the intensity, or what. But you're playing this team here. You can't give up the lead, man. You got a 13-point lead. You gotta hold it.
A lot of times we playing over our heads too, man. Because I mean, we started in the game like I said, like behind the 8 ball already. We already got 3 guys that can't create their own shot. They can't score. So so you put a lot of pressure on RJ and Julius to do something. Right now, Julius Randle's they can't create. I think that's me then. Was that you or me?
No, that was me. My bad.
Okay. Well, I mean, we putting too much pressure on him right now. Julius Randle got 1 for 11. RJ Barrett notoriously has a slow starts. He picks it up as time goes on. But I mean, we just can't do that. And then like the bench comes in and they go wild. And as soon as we start making substitutions, it's just a slippery slope, man. It's not really so much Elfrid by himself. It's just a collective thing, and the fans got a lot to blame with it too, man. Because Elfrid Payton hears all the shit that people are saying about him. You know what I'm saying? So that's affecting his game. It's probably affecting the locker room and everything like that, man. So everybody needs the blame for what's happening with the Knicks right now.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. I do like the way that Obi is coming out and playing more aggressive this game. You know what I'm saying? A couple of strong moves to the basket. You know what I mean? And I was saying if Obi can continue to give you that, that's like that adds it. That's like adding someone at the trade deadline. If Obi can give you that in the second half, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was bringing up Shawn Marion. He was looking a lot like Shawn Marion today, man. A lot of times, Shawn Marion, he can't shoot, man. So he's not gonna just sit there and just take the jump shot. He put the ball on the floor and he made things happen. And that's exactly what Obi did a couple times. 2 great drives. He's still not strong enough. So that's the thing. Like people complain about he's not getting enough minutes. Oh, see, he's getting minutes now. See, he's playing good, but I mean, his legs are so weak. He gets overpowered no matter who's playing against him. He doesn't rebound the ball. So he's still flawed, but like you said, if he can do this for us from time to time coming off the bench, this is exactly what we need. It's just like getting a free agent, like you said, yeah.
Right, exactly. Look, Buzzer Beater said I'm rationalizing about Peyton. I'm not rationalizing about anything. I'm just asking you. You asked the question, Buzzer Beater. What happened to that 6-minute dry spell? I'm asking you what happened in that 6-minute dry spell because anytime we go in a dry spell, everyone blames it on Peyton. We went to a dry spell and Peyton wasn't in the game. So you tell me, whose fault was it? That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, and just to call us semi-rational about it, I mean, you're calling yourself irrational because Peyton wasn't in the game for that 6 minutes, man. So who's being irrational, man? It's just it's not fair to him. I see fans was what brought Elfrid's daughter into the thing.
His daughter into it?
Yeah,
right. That's crazy. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I understand everybody wants to get Lonzo Ball because you guys enjoy his Facebook, show that everyone loves or whatever. But at the same time, these guys are men. We all are most of us are grown ups and stuff like that. You need to conduct ourselves as such, man. You can't expect so much out of your team, and then like as a fan base, you just walking around like I'm trying to curse so much, you know what I'm saying? But just so disrespectful. Right. Just so disrespectful as a fan base. We got to stop that stuff, man.
Yeah. Now I know some people are upset that Obi was playing well and he was taken out of the game. Mm-hmm. Right. He played 6 minutes and 45 seconds. And maybe you could have left him in there a little bit longer in that second quarter, right? He normally doesn't get in until the second quarter. Maybe you could have let him stay in there until 3 minutes left in the second quarter, something like that. Give him a chance to, stay out there and play a little bit. It's hard to say what Tom Thibodeau is thinking there, to be honest with you, because Randall's not shooting well. He's 1 for 11 from the field, 2 rebounds. He's got 5 assists, but he's 1 for 11 from the field. What that tells you there is Tom Thibodeau has his marks where he's going to bring people in, and that's what he's going to do no matter what.
Yeah, also too, it's just that Obi Toppin doesn't hold it square, man. So you need Reggie Bullock in there to help tighten up the defense and stuff like that. But I mean, it just so happens Randall's having a bad game. If Randall had a decent game, we would be winning right now. So, these are just bright spots in the game or whatever. But Obi Toppin has a long way to go. Just him getting dunks and layups and stuff like that is just more to the game than that. It's just he has to contribute to the game in other ways, man. He has to rebound, he has to block shots, he has to do something other than just trying to be a scorer,
Right, no doubt about it. And listen, he said he blames Elfrid Payton for the slow start. Elfrid Payton had 2 points. He was 1 for 2 from the field, and he had 2 rebounds. He barely had the basketball in his hands. Reggie Bullock had wide open jump shots. RJ Barrett had wide open jump shots. Julius Randle had clean looks at the basket, but it's Payton's fault. That's the thing that bothers me. I'm not even a Elfrid Payton fan, diehard. I'm not even a fan. A fan. I mean, he's a player on the team, so I support him. I'm not even a fan of his, but it just gets me when people do stuff like that because, the dude, when he went out, the Knicks were down 4 points when he went out the game. You know what I mean? That right there is just a team playing. They're just playing basketball. You know what I mean? That, if you're up 4 or down 4, that's not to me, it's not like a fast start or slow start. It's just is what it is. Down 4 points. I mean, it's just crazy to me.
It's a game of runs, man. Somebody hits a 3 next thing, the Knicks are up, but they hit 2 threes and then the Knicks are up by 2. So I mean, that's just the way basketball goes, man. It's not right. It's not a 5-minute game. It's a 48-minute game, man. So it's just crazy, man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous stuff with the way Knicks fans are. They talk about people being biased. Like that's clearly just biased to me. that's just bias.
He's still going on. He says Payton's been weak all season. He's been weak all season, but he started the majority of the game. So I made a point to one of the guys in the group chat, man. It's like we got 72 games in a year, so we're gonna continue to complain about Elfrid Payton for 72 games every single game. When are we gonna get off of that already, man?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Elfrid Payton he did lose his starting spot to Rose at one point, but Rose got COVID. You know what I'm saying? So if Rose didn't get COVID, Rose probably would still be the starting point guard right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, so it's
right.
like,
and he lost that starting spot because he went out with a hamstring injury. So you started Rose for 3 games, and that was Rose's time right there. That was probably going to be the time when you're going to have the transition to the guard, but it didn't happen. So this is where we're at. I just don't get it. Why people keep coming at the same thing over and over and over. To me, that's the definition of insanity, ain't it? You keep doing the same thing over and over and over without a different result.
Yeah, man. I hate referring to the dictionary. Yeah, I hate referring to the dictionary though because they call it a dictionary because the people people that are dicks like to keep referencing it. But literally the definition of insanity is exactly what they're doing, man. So it's just crazy, man. It's like children. I got my kids every single night. I gotta yell and scream at them, go to bed. Every single night. Like, why do I have to threaten you with an inch of your life just to do something natural? You know what I'm saying? But that's something that children do. A lot of these people that complain every day about the same guy, these are grown-ups. These are grown people. They expect so much from this stuff. It's unbelievable, man.
Right. He said he's a paid pro, so he gets the heat. Well, you know what? I guarantee you, I looked on Twitter, right? The past few games, Derrick Rose been penetrating, getting to the basket, and not making his layups when he gets to the basket. I don't see nobody complain about it.
Yeah.
Somebody say nothing. Derrick Rose is 0 for 5 from the field tonight. 2 rebounds.
Not for nothing. That was his problem the first time when he was with the Knicks, man. He kept blowing easy layups in key times a lot.
But look, I think the Knicks can win this game. They just made it tough on themselves with a 16-point turnaround. They just made it, it real tough on themselves. Now, Miami the Mavs are back in the lead. The game is going to get tight in the second half, and we'll see if the Knicks can score. If Julius Randle is not scoring tonight, when the game really gets tight, I mean, he's shooting 9% from the field, bro. 9% from the field. 1 for 11 from the field overall. 1 for 5 from the 3-point line. It's going to be tough if Julius Randle can't get it together.
Yeah, man. Because right now we're locking down Porzingis. He only got 4 points according to this here. 4 points. Josh Richardson, he kind of erupted a little bit, but some of these other guys, Tim Hardaway Jr. got 8 points. Some of these guys haven't really got loose yet. So we're in danger of getting blown out if we can't get it together with the.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And what's crazy is we did a lot of that not shooting well. We're shooting 36% from the field. We're shooting 29% from the 3-point line. What's crazy is we've shot 24 3-point attempts already. Wait a minute. Yeah, 24 3-point attempts already in a half. It didn't seem like that to me, but apparently we did.
Yeah. And that's another thing, too. People say that we need shooters. We got plenty of shooters. Julius Randle, Reggie Bullock, R.J. Barrett, freaking Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Quickly, Alex Burks. Like, how many more 3-point shooters do we need? We
got shooters. We need makers, man.
Yeah.
But here we go. We just started off, and I guess they changed the score. They must have given the Knicks a point because the Knicks is now 49-47. So they must have given the Knicks a point. And Reggie Bullock just launched a 3. He knocked it down. The Knicks are up 1.
There you go. It's a game of runs, just like that.
Yeah. Right.
Like, who's playing right now? Is Elfrid Payton playing? Or are we going to blame Elfrid Payton for getting the lead?
Elfrid Payton is playing right now. So
let's blame Elfrid Payton for getting the lead right now. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, Elfrid Payton, for making us win right now. It's crazy,
right.
Man. Yeah.
So, but hey, I know. Are you staying on for the remainder of the what you call it?
Well, not today, man.
Yeah, not tonight. Okay.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know about the next game, but maybe the following game. We'll see how that goes.
Okay. All right, bet. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna head off and watch this game. Start getting prepared for the pregame, postgame.
No doubt, man. Everybody, please remember, because I know you guys forget, to go to watch Sim's show at right after the game, about 10:30, 10:15 or so.
No doubt. Come check it out. And I want Buzzer Beater. You better be there, Buzzer Beater. Talking trash. You better be there, Buzzer Beater.
And if you're there, Sim is going to call you out, man. You're going to have to call the show up.
No doubt. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Buzzer Beater, man. I'm just messing with you.
All right,
anyway, all right, man. I'll catch you after the game, bro.
All right, no doubt.
All right, peace.
Peace. Hey guys, don't go nowhere yet. I am gonna start doing something a little different with the halftime show, so please stay tuned for that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it on the next game or probably on the Brooklyn game. I'm thinking about it, but we'll see what happens, man. Right now I got some issues with my little guy, so I gotta take care of home for tonight, man. But we'll see how it goes, man. So anyway, enjoy the game, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.